Actually have our first special guest today.
Okay.
Are you ready, Will?
Yeah, let's bring them on.
So since releasing her first single in 1999, our next guest has had all of her 7 studio albums go to #1 around the world. She's grossed $1 billion just from her perfume, and she's also a mother and has won every award you can imagine. Please welcome Miss Britney Spears. Hey!
Hey, what's up, Britney?
Hello. Hey, Britney. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Scream and Shout has just become so huge. Tell us about this collaboration between the two of you. It's the first time you've come together for such a huge song.
Well, you know, I've always been a huge fan of Will. I just think he gets our generation of people and what they want to hear musically. So when he asked me to do the song with him, I was just really, really stoked. So excited.
Yeah, and what was it like for you working on a song?
First, you know, working on Femme Fatale and Big Fat Bass was like, you know, I was so anxious and so excited, and you know, I haven't felt that way since a very long time, where I was like pulling the best out of myself to, you know, contribute to Britney Spears' album. You know, we had everybody. You know, Dr. Luke is a big fan of him. I'm a big fan of Dr. Luke. And all the people that collaborated and contributed to Femme Fatale, I just wanted to come with my best. So when we were recording Big Fat Bass, you know, I had so much fun in the studio with Britney. It was like,
what was it about her? Well, you guys had some good chemistry.
Just the love of music. Like being in the studio with Britney, it's like being in the studio with me and Apple and the Black Eyed Peas. It's just so much love and the attention to detail, and, you know, do you want me to go in and do it again, and I want to do it better. So all that, the bettering of the song is just what I fell in love with working with Britney.
Oh, well, that's so nice. It's nice to hear that, isn't it?
That is so sweet. I love you, Will.
Oh, no, Britney's the best.
There's love in the air. Tell us about working on the video, which was so incredible and has gotten millions of views on YouTube. Britney, who's joining us via Google Plus Hangout. What was it like working on the video?
It was really, really cool. It was probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. And actually, you know, it's a totally different thing to be on camera with Will than it is in the actual studio. His energy is just electric, and he's a charmer.
You're a charmer.
Oh, thanks.
He is. He is.
How does it work in terms of the process of putting together these videos? Are you involved with the talent? Are you guys coming up with the video together and working on it as it's happening?
Well, like, I'm like a little control freak back behind the scenes with Ben Moore, who directs a lot of the videos, you know, so I just wanted to make sure that Britney had a real comfortable time. You know, me doing my parts, it's cool, because I've known Ben ever since I was like 16 years old. But I just wanted to make sure that he, you know, because a lot of times you could be, when you're working with somebody you've known for a long time, you could be real lackadaisical on set. So I was like a little whippersnapper, like, you got to make sure Britney's all right. Get Britney right. Get Britney right. You know?
He was taking care of you.
I just want to make sure everything went well, you know, so, because I could work, you know, late hours. I just want to make sure that we got that right, and so the vibe was cool, and then the remix video was fun as well.
Yeah.
You know, the Scream and Shout remix with everybody. So.
It's such a good dance song, and just, you know, I always listen to it in the car, and you can't help but just move to it, right? Yeah. Well, Britney, we so appreciate you being here today to celebrate Willpower. Thank you so much for joining us via Google Plus.
Yeah,
Hangouts.
thank you so much, Britney, for
Bye, Britney.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Britney. I love you.
Yeah, thank you.
I loved Big Fat Bass, what you did on Femme Fatale with Britney, and of course, Scream and Shout was just massive. So, being the crazy Britney fan that I am, and I know you've came in contact with many of those, I have to ask, can you confirm or deny that you are the EP executive producer of Britney's 8th album?
I can't confirm or deny, but I can say that, you know, whatever I end up doing on Britney's 8th EP is 8th album, is being taken with real serious care.
Yeah.
Where like a lot of what I talked to Britney and Adam and Larry and everybody about was, I don't I think me and Britney need to have conversations about life, and then take those conversations together and turn them into songs. Not just like, hey, let me get a hot beat and like a hot chorus. I could do that all day. But how do we make it personal where it bleeds from the heart? How do we take time and care and connect? And that we've been doing that. We've just been having conversations and having lunch and just meeting and just having fun. And then we'll think about music after we've had those bonding. So that's why, if you notice, I tweeted nice bonding. That bonding means that. Like, let's just bond and do right, because her Britney Army, those guys, you guys are crazy.
We're crazy.
You guys,
that's what we love the Army.
But you guys are a great crazy, though. You guys are a great crazy. I wish every group has fans like Britney's fans.
I even have my Britney T-shirt on. Like, that's how crazy I am.
No, seriously. And for all the Britney Army that's welcomed me into your world, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate that. You guys really went beyond the call of duty. No pun intended on the armies, to help make Scream and Shout the success that it is around the world. We wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. And then to all the, her real hardcore, soldiers on the field that are just like, stay away from the album, Will. It's cool.
No, I am so here doing the album now that you said that you're getting deep and personal, because that's what we want, and I love you for doing that.
Well, thank you so much, Paul, and thanks to everyone.